Hello guys, Cherry here. Today it's just a reaction video to the Total War Warhammer, the Empire vs Chaos Warriors Let's Play video that they put up. The video was about 20 minutes long, so we cut about half of it. But what this video is me and my friend Ryan, and just watching it for the first time, just giving our reactions to the units, some of the tactics or lack of tactics that the player is using on the CA devs. But just generally, just our thoughts. Don't take it too super seriously. It's just us watching it and having a laugh. So if you like what you see or hear, give us a like, drop a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Cherry signing out.
Yeah, the little flying Pegasus.
So we'll get to some of his spells.
What's wrong with its tail?
We've never seen a light wizard before, I don't think.
That looks gay as shit.
Deformed.
The whole thing was shit.
Buffing and using hexes more than direct damage
That's
spells.
what you want to see.
We'll get to that. And then my favourite unit, which is the Demigryph Knights.
No, everyone's favourite
unit.
unit.
Actually hidden over here. They're very heavy shock cavalry, very
they
good.
They kind of look like little
best
chickens.
You can get. Very slow.
Little Easter chickens.
Yeah, that's the first time you've actually got to see them properly, isn't it?
It looks really, really nice.
So do you have a strategy
chickens.
here with this, or are you just kind of going to play reactionary and see what is going to come at you?
So I did play reactionary, basically. And we'll see that they
so he just sits there with his artillery.
But what I'm
and
doing here
wins
is
by not
keeping
playing.
my artillery back. I am downhill, which is a problem, but even if I deploy at the front, I'm still going to be fighting downhill, and I can't move my artillery.
Mate, you won't be downhill if you move to the left.
I just bunch up completely on the left side. You know, I wanted to go for like a nice aesthetically
You're in a
pleasing
valley.
battle as well. So just for those of you who are going to say, well, you should have been on the left or up the hills, I thought about it, but I thought I could do better from down here.
Nah, you just
so
shit.
Joey mentioned it
You
earlier,
didn't think
but
about
it's worth
it.
mentioning just one more time.
He's
So
already
every
set it up so
unit
he's
that you
going to
see
win
that
now,
we're
isn't
playing
he?
against or with is in the
There
base game,
wasn't
whether you
many
own an
chaos
DLC
units
or
unless
not.
they're more expensive.
This is what your game will be like when you're playing against the Chaos Warriors.
They ain't even got line of sight though, it's a bit
However, if you
cheap.
do pre-order or you
Ball
get the DLC
formation.
after release, you will get access to
Whoa, what's
all
that?
Chaos Warriors
Oh, you're
and
gonna
get
get
some extra
wrecked.
Is that the
additional
penis cannon? It's fired
and some
that.
legendary lords.
That
Oh,
is
that's good.
correct. And we're kind of kick-starting the combat here with, well, a lot of
Welcome to
artillery
every
fire.
online
so
game
the
of Warhammer Total
rocket
War.
battery is firing away, and they're firing.
Oh, that giant nearly took one in the face.
As they move up their chariots and their giants and keeping their army kind of together as they move around the monolith.
Yeah, but the giant's in no rush. Look at him.
No, he's just chill. He's just casually walking along. I think he just got smacked by one of their volleys. So it looks fantastic. The flame trails coming out.
Got
of
little
the
baby
Chaos
skulls
Knights.
all over the neck.
The sounds are amazing as well. The sounds of the hell cannon screaming as it goes by.
Well, how can they ain't being very good at the minute?
Souls or something trapped in each blast.
Turning souls into crackling bolts of energy.
Oh, magical
Yeah, so
spell.
you hear them
What's going on
whistling and
here?
screaming as they
Sounds
go by.
nice, is it?
Speaking of not very nice, this
Not
was
a
very
problem
nice.
for one of
Arcane
my
has a
skills.
burning head.
And a flame storm.
Whoa, fire NATO.
Straight away, which is absolutely tearing up my front line. So I guess he didn't
Stickman,
like me
just killed
tearing up his
Stickman.
front line. It was my artillery, so he just went and did the same to me. But he did a lot of
You
damage.
get flanked, son,
One of my best
like
units that
every
had to do is
CA
lost almost
developer playing the
50 guys, I
game.
think,
You
so
don't do
that's
fuck all and just
quite-
let them attack
quite
you,
significant.
and then you still
So
win
what are
because
you
you picked
casting
better
now?
units.
So I'm casting the Net of Amintok, which is a 10-second hex that stops everybody in their tracks.
Program the AI
That
to
zone
ball
can
in a
move.
certain formation so
So
you
that
can
allowed me
he
to
can do the
gave
special
myself
ability.
time to fire on the
What's
giant.
that?
That's the reason
Ah!
I did it there.
Clash of the
Basically, slow them
Titans,
down
little
so that
Pegasus.
Some units hit my front line,
Zoom
but
in
not all
then,
hit it
see
at
what's
once,
going on.
and allows me to get more shots in before
Tactical
they
Moab.
do. But you can
From
see they very
unicorn
quickly
back.
the Chaos Knights like over on
Oh,
the left,
nice,
they got
nice
some
charge
good
there
shots.
when
They
you
haven't spotted my Demigryph, so
Quality.
my plan is to send my Demigryphs out and around behind their artillery.
Absolute
and take out
potato.
their artillery. Every shot they fire with their artillery is damaging my leadership, which is
Oh yeah, yeah.
what
Don't
morale
get a
is
charge
really
on
over
any
them.
single unit.
So I don't want my
Nice
guys to run
micro.
away. You can see some of the guys are starting to run actually at the
If you're
front
making the
because of
game,
giant
you'd
that
like-
causes terror, and the trolls
You'd
that
at
are
least
approaching
have
that
like, a
causes
bit of
terror
effort
as
to
well.
try and play it every now and again,
I've
wouldn't
got
you?
plans up to use stand your ground, which is basically just gives you an instant area of effect leadership buff, and also enhances defense. And
He's
melee.
just sat there.
Very,
It's just
very
because he's
strong.
got better troops.
You
He
can
should
use
win.
it over and over and over again after like a cooldown period. It doesn't affect the
Make
winning
Deathclaw
rate.
shit on them. Morale. Hurt their morale by shitting upon them.
Oh, you've got the Comet of Cassandora coming down.
So they were quite bunched up. I think they have a metal sorcerer in their army, and they were doing something. I'm not
Do
too sure what
sneeze
it
in a
was
minute.
actually, but you can see the VFX. But they've all bunched up when they cast that ability. So obviously to get the area of effect, but it was an opportune time for my Celestial Wizard to fire. Now their giant is actually broke and started to run away, but he could
broke him.
reform, so I got my Luminarch to fire on him.
What's that called?
And it was a perfect hit. I think it actually brought him
weren't
down to like
visually.
1 HP or something, and then 1 bullet knocked him down.
It didn't hit on our screen.
So that was really good.
Nice.
Nice.
So you only seem to have one, maybe two units.
Two demigriff units take out artillery.
Yeah, so
nice.
this is routing hopefully like.
But you've ran up the hill away from infantry where you could have smashed into them.
Cleared the engagement for a while. So it's going okay. You know, it's going alright. We're holding our line here.
I mean, I'm not great at Total War games, but.
So I don't know how you've done. I'm quite intrigued.
To see no, I agree.
Well, I don't want to spoil it, so we'll just have to wait and see. But
well, so far you're doing pretty well.
Doing okay. I wouldn't. Yeah, it's quite tough. You know, I'm losing in some areas, winning in some others. Everybody's engaged somewhere.
Micro shot.
And the guys that are breaking.
He's not micro, man.
As I can and bring them back in. My demigriffs now have just engaged their artillery, so hopefully their artillery will now be offline.
2 full units of demigriffs.
You can see them out
You're
there.
like
yeah,
ace
one
card.
one's actually gone, the other one's just about to go as well.
Excellent.
Which I think they're out of ammo anyway.
Oh, chariots in the rear.
That was a massive charge. So chariots have like insanely good, you know, like charge bonuses that just throw your
bit of breaking
around. But there's only 4 in a unit.
So hope he loses.
Oh, here
Cravens, your warriors flee!
Down my Celestial Wizard.
The wizard, run wizard!
He's going straight for him, and he actually hits the ground as well,
Gonna get him down on the snow. Do him. I was gonna
bum
bum
him! He's in
him!
a spot of trouble, I would say. So I'm getting my gunners to fire on Archaon as much as I can. Their knights seem to have gotten the better of me over there as well. They're
shoot the horses.
Now pushing into the
friendly
snow
horses
from behind, which is really, really dangerous.
What are we doing? Just firing into the snow.
That is
he's got his
from Archaon, just to come
what's
directly
going on?
in. But
so it is, but he's much better than a wizard, you know, in combat. He's got
the
a
wizard.
sword.
The wizard out of Idaho.
He activate his chain lightning vortex spell before he died because I have a lot of winds of magic. And that's a very powerful spell, and I just managed to get it off. Before,
Man, you're getting destroyed.
He, kind of routed.
They're all wearing metal. That's not
so
gonna be
usually
good.
when you're in combat, it's very difficult to enable spells. That's why I
Ball
had to
of
click
God.
a few times, and it did a good amount of damage.
What's
But then
that?
it kind of spooled off into the distance.
Carl?
And didn't really hit anybody.
Carl.
So I brought my Celestial Wizard.
Oh
in
no,
and
it's
tried
the
to
wizard.
activate his one.
The wizard.
Which is banishment, which is just another vortex. Same thing.
No, you should have put it on those infantry on the left.
It soaked up some units. It kind of pulls them up towards it, like the
missed
similar
everything.
to the purple sun.
well, the vortex spells
Yeah,
are
he's gonna
very
get
good
wrecked,
against
so he
multiple
should.
units, especially in
Get that
kind of
frigging
style
griffin
of
down
combat
and
where
start
there's
ripping
many
people's heads
units
off.
all piled in.
Finally.
Yeah, so
Now you've lost.
I'm getting a bit worried at this point. You know, a lot of areas are starting to break. But they're still kind of bunching up. So I activated those 2 vortexes really
probably
as a
still
last
gonna
ditch
win,
effort
though.
to kind of annihilate that section. But they
What's
didn't
going
quite
on,
go
yeah?
as well as they could have. They kind of, as opposed to the flamestorm which ran through my front line, my one kind
Infantry
of
isn't
hit
doing
them
too
initially
great.
and then moved off into nothing. And I
He's
have
just
so many
managed to
units
keep
that
his
are just
artillery
running
off
right
and
now
still
trying to
firing
see
that.
who's available and bring them all back in. It's really, really not looking good at this
Carl,
point.
start singing
7
battle
fighting
hymns.
Units? Oh no!
Yeah,
Come
some of
back.
them I've lost
units
in units,
of
so some are
like fresh
completely dead.
demigriffs. Actually,
never coming back.
one's just
And
gone down
it's
to
hard to
15, they
micro,
get
like
attacked
trying
in the
to
rear,
zoom
aren't they,
in and
look?
show the combat as well as micro. My demigriffs are out in the distance, not even doing anything, so I'm bringing them into the fight as quick as I can.
He just lost
Get my
like
Celestial
Captain
Wizard
Micro.
got in the way. I'm trying to kill Archaon, so I'm casting a wind blast on him, but I actually kind of miss. And he's behind him.
Well, he's dead now.
Yeah, so he's been
Blow
chased
a
again.
gentle breeze
Archaon
upon
has
them.
a serious problem with my Celestial Wizard.
Here comes the butt first after the wizard.
I'm turning my Luminarch actually to face him as well. If I could get a good shot off an Archaon.
You can't just leave
might
friggin'
actually turn
Deathclaw
the
to
tide
kill
as
the
well.
whole army.
So
You should have
demigriffs are
used
kind of
him when
coming
you
in
were
there, which is
fighting.
good. They're downhill.
Yeah, they're kind of going downhill, hitting the Marauders as well. Carl
Fine,
Franz
he's
is
using
trying
them.
to pull him out of the combat now because he's kind of surrounded. Pulling all
Well,
my,
why don't you just
my
fly?
sword infantry and spear infantry back into the
I
center
swear
as
that,
much as I
that
can.
dude can fly on the griffin.
But it's not looking good. I mean, at this point, it's really like I don't see a way.
I wonder
I
how
can
it
win.
works, the flying, if it's a
I
toggle
don't know.
for
I've
cooldown.
been quite outmatched.
Well, how does it
Now,
work
full
with,
disclosure, I played this a couple times, and
let's say
I came
you're
very
the
close
last
to winning
man,
one time.
It comes down to a melee unit on the
So
ground.
it is
and Carl
possible,
Franz,
but
and he
this
can
time
fly.
I think
How
magic
do you
just
get
didn't
him?
go my way.
can't.
I didn't micro
Peel him.
very well.
Only
I
range
tried
can
to
get
zoom in
on,
on things
or if
too.
they're flying.
But it is winnable. So yeah.
Just not by you.
Orbital
maybe not
bombardment.
by me, but it takes practice. It was a difficult fight. But it's not over yet.
I think
so
you let
still,
girls
like,
win on
I'm
purpose
still-
to show that they're powerful.
I've had to come back from this kind of thing before, but I have spent all my magic.
He's going to
Usually,
decide for
at
everyone.
this kind of
If
point in
Chaos
battle,
wins,
if you've got
people will
enough
be
magic,
okay
you
and
can
buy
maybe turn the
them.
tide
If they
and get a bunch
lose,
up, or if you kill like
it's
their
just
their
deemed them
legendary
crap.
lord,
He hasn't sold
here
them
I'm
to
like,
me
okay, I'm gonna
with
go
the
into
unit
first-person mode
selection.
and just fire directly on these guys.
I mean, it's
But
better than
then
the
they
freaking
weren't
artillery
spamming their
chefs,
guns anymore
but that's
because they were
not
in
saying
game.
much.
I'm like, here I am firing straight on them in first-person mode. You can do this
Oh, like the ones on the right about to bum rush you.
Problem was I was actually kind of hitting my own light wizard. Which
Yes,
Hit your
kill
own
the
light
unicorn.
wizard?
I hope I didn't, but I think I did. And he's actually routing now as well. So there I am again, activating just the leadership buffs to try and call these guys back into the fight.
Come
so
back!
Come on guys, Carl Franz himself is flying above
Come
you,
back!
demanding that you come return to the fight.
Please!
These guys are terrified of the Chaos Warriors. You can hear
he's
them
got
early
some
on.
horses.
Hopefully. They
Sit
literally
on the
say it
left.
in the deployment, you know, like, we can't win this, the Chaos are too powerful.
So just dump them in.
Which is really, really cool.
Stickman.
Oh, that's a lot of units lost, and
Yeah.
a lot of routing units as well. Your artillery is now completely offline,
Yeah.
and no one is manning it.
My Luminarch
Hope my bill's
was
gonna get
waving,
charged.
just came back. And they're
Oh
getting
no! Protect
crushed
the
by
friggin' pub!
by another,
Is it gonna fall
charge.
over?
This is brutal.
It is, and this is what Chaos Warriors are. You know, you're going to play the game and have to deal with numerous invasions. To be honest, they kind of had higher tier units than I did. They had their, their chosen. They had 4 units of chosen. I only had 2 units of great swords, so couldn't
Mate,
hold my line as well.
Freaking
But I had
Griffin!
more units overall, so
You just didn't
and more magic,
play the game.
building,
You
yeah.
just sat there. Might as well have put
Unfortunately, it
fast
just didn't go
forward
right.
on. Let
so
them
this is the
attack
last
him.
ditch attempt to try
And yeah,
kill
you're gonna
Archaon.
lose if you
I
do
fired a
that.
magic missile at him and just missed.
Magic
His
missile.
health was actually like quite considerably low. That it might have actually done something,
Let's see.
caused some of them to
Carl
rout,
Franz
but
dying.
it wasn't good enough.
It's only
Zero.
half health.
And now he's completely enveloped.
Still scrapping.
So I think we'll just have a little listen, look at the
Spin,
combat
spin
for a
attack.
second here when I zoom in. Oh yeah, and I was trying to get the Luminarch again, just to fire on Archaon. I was doing everything I could, just to
You watch, she'll
if we
take
could
out
maybe
Carl.
kill him, just maybe.
Just shoot
Might
Carl
do
in the head. Got a fiery
He's being
anus.
kicked around, and he's activating spells as well.
Oh, the
to protect
wizard!
His troops.
Oh, the light wizards
That's all I
coming
need in my
out there.
army.
The
These
Luminarch
two.
Yeah,
Just missed.
everyone's coming in.
There's
He
that
actually
big
just
guy, the sword
activated
there.
the Flaming Sword of Ruin, which gave all
Oh.
his units
Oh.
22% weapon damage
Ooh.
for 13 seconds. So that's what all the VFX.
Mate, I
are
could
popping
believe
off
the
now.
Griffin
You
could
can
take
see
a few
everyone's
stabs,
just,
but all you gotta do is
fighting it
just
out. But
like
Carl Franz,
stab the horse a
he's
little bit and
lost.
it's out.
He's not coming back.
Clip
from
his
that.
wings.
1v1.
But he's not going down without a fight. He is like pushing
He's having a
everyone around.
scrap.
And that's it. So he broke, he ran away, and Carl Franz is hopefully going to get away and retreat back
Broke?
to
The
Altorf
Emperor
maybe
broke?
and defend
I
against
think
another
so.
Chaos Horde if he can muster his troops.
Well, thanks for showing us that battle, Darren.
You
and let us
muster
know
up
what
a
you
worthy
think and what
DLC.
army composition you would use in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.
Well,
Like and subscribe for more videos
they've
from
just
Total War Warhammer.
Basically nicked orc units and reskinned them, which yes might be, in the lore and whatnot, but that's not what we want to see. Just put some demons or something that are exclusive to Chaos. Make it worthwhile. Jesus. So all in all, a little bit disappointing.